So, just very quickly, some of the crunch issues that we face now, which demonstrate to us, I hope, the awareness that this model never was and certainly isn't sustainable today. Politicians would still love to get back to that model as fast as they possibly can. You can hear them just desperate to retrieve the certainties that we thought we had back in 2007. But it ain't going to be like that, okay? This was the spike in the price of oil, went to $147 a barrel. Thank God, come right back down now. But I think we would probably all accept that even if we don't quite know when our reserves of hydrocarbons will peak, that's the sort of maximum moment of depletion in our oil and gas reserves, we know one thing absolutely for certain, is that the age of cheap oil is over. So I'm sorry to have to tell you, and the BCO has reflected this in their own reports over the last few years, people who put up buildings as if the energy costs of managing those buildings was immaterial to the financial well-being of the tenant or the owner have done us no favours at all. They have left us a built environment heritage or a legacy which will cost users and owners of those buildings unimaginable amounts of money because of really, really poor and stupid design. Environmental liabilities, toxic time bombs sown throughout the economy. Paid for out of the earnings of companies today because of the failure of managers yesterday. I won't dwell on this. I could depress you a lot. The planet is falling to pieces. Is that okay? Why? This is the basic reason. I was born in 1950. If I'm still banging on about this stuff, in 2050, 6 billion people will have joined me on this planet in 100 years. Every single one of those 6 billion people wants to improve their material standard of living. Why wouldn't you? And the economy, of course, has grown, prospered, done incredibly well over the last 40 or 50 years. This is my very simple cartoon representation of what I've just been telling you. The socket on the right there is the planet. That's basically what makes life possible for human civilization. I don't want to go into the laws of thermodynamics this morning. It's a bit harsh on a Wednesday morning, but all you need to know is that the socket isn't going to get any bigger. That's the deal. Now, we can use what comes out of the socket in terms of resources and life support systems, etc., etc. We can use that infinitely more intelligent than we do now, but it isn't going to get any bigger. So when we grow the size of the plug that we're trying to shove into that socket every year, I think you can understand why a lot of people say our model of progress is inherently insane.